believing a black woman who has experienced violence in the hands of another man, people are engaging and retweeting a video of a white woman who is getting her report from media takeout. Y'all can't be serious. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, you all? I have been reluctant to talk about this video publicly because it is a lot. We're going to be talking about a lot. It is triggering, and I just didn't trust myself to talk about this. I actually recorded it before, but I was so upset. Like, after seeing it, now I have calmed down. In this video, you have this black woman sharing her experience of violence and saying that a man hit her with a brick. And she is in a hospital. She's in a hospital gown. Her face is swollen. The video is getting a lot of views, and people were pouring out and offering support, and black women started to talk about their experiences of being in places where black men are at, or men in general, and feeling nervous and scared and having to, flirt with another man back and give their number in hopes that they are not harmed for rejecting a man. And I have heard stories of black women talking about things like this. I've seen videos of black women, leaving the gas station. I've seen it even for myself, but I did not know that it was this bad. And that's saying something. That black women were giving their real numbers out. This is when black women were saying that they give their real numbers out because they do not want the man to call them and then the number be wrong or it's a fake number, and then they get upset and harm them. We offer all of these things to protect, quote unquote, protect black women. You need to do this. You might not need to wear this. You might not need to be in this area. You might not need to be doing this late at night. You might not need to get no gas at 10 o'clock at night. You might not need to be by yourself. There's so much stuff that black women have to do, like a laundry list of things they need to do to stay safe, and they still end up there. And there is no energy to be like, why are these men doing this? Why do these men feel like they are entitled to black women's bodies like this? Why is it? Why is it that men are so upset that if a black woman rejects them, that they call them a B word, and why is that? Why is that? Why is that? And us knowing this, and then seeing a video of a black woman expressing her pain, sharing her pain of experiencing this. Now you got folks online doing all type of opposition research. Oh, well, she was, hit with a brick. There will be scarring and be scar tissue. Why is it just swollen? Why is it just this? You had some black woman with a significant following online say, oh, my son has allergic reactions all the time. This looks like allergic reaction. These people were discrediting this woman within days, saying that she made this up. She has a history of doing things to get money off of GoFundMe. They even posted a clip of a TikTok video that she did of her slapping this white man. It was so bad. Massage Noir was so bad that these folks went and defended a white man from being slapped by a black woman, a black dark-skinned woman. You can't make this up. Because at the end of the day, all this is sexism, patriarchy. Rooted in what? Hello? Like, you see these men, black men, defend this white man. Come to find out, the video is a skit. The video is a skit that she did. The video is a skit. These folks were hungry. They had an appetite of discrediting a black woman and a white. They had an appetite for discrediting a black woman and a black dark-skinned woman, because we have to be very, very honest here, because we have seen the harassment of this black dark-skinned woman for the last week and a half. They have been doing everything to discredit her. But now there is a light-skinned woman who is discussing her violence that she has experienced in the head of another black man. And now they believe her. You have like men saying, oh, he did this to her. Her is a light-skinned, thin woman. We got to stop him. So the men are only moving and protecting this black woman who has experienced violence, who was calling out and saying that this black man did this to her. Now they want to respond because this is a light-skinned, thin woman. Can I just be honest for a second? I saw the conversation about this light-skinned woman being abused by her former, I think he played for the NFL or what. I don't even know the football player's name. If it's a football player, it might be, I'm thinking it's a football player. I don't know the name, but I've seen the story. I don't pay attention to sports like that. And I said, you know what? Let me just go, and I don't remember the player's name. Let me just search. Why not type in football player abuse girlfriend? There are stories from like almost every year. I can't even find who it is this week. I can't even find who it is this week. Yeah, I'm typing in and it's stories from a year ago, 2 years ago, a couple of years ago. I'm like, where's the recent one? Google can't even handle a process like, girl, it's so many, like, try this, pick a number. This shit is sick. Like, without knowing all of these things, like all the women who have been abused by their male partners, it is hard for y'all for some reason to believe that this dark-skinned woman was abused, like that she was, like, she experienced violence, like that she was hit by a brick. It's hard for y'all to not see that. Like, it's hard for y'all, like, to and it's, you know what? It's a specific type of like people who are not believing it. The same thing that happened with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion came, you know, out saying what she experienced after the man, Tory Lanez, kept saying shit. Megan was not interested. Then when she did, they did believe her. She shared pictures, she shared this and that. They did everything in their power not to believe. They were just twisting, baby, all types of stuff. So this is why it's important to believe victims from the very, very beginning, because once we believe them, we'll get to the truth. And like, y'all are not interested. Y'all have murked the water so bad and it's so cloudy that it's disheartening. Like, it's disheartening. But the woman who is now being referred to as Brick Lady or Brick Girl or Brick Woman or whatever, her name is Bashe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And she said on Sunday that she can be heard saying, y'all, this man hit me in the face with a brick and all these black men just watched. This man grabbed a rock and hit me in the face because I wouldn't give him my number. This is what that she said in the video. You know, and this is from Newsweek. The next video shows Bashe in the hospital wearing a gown with a large swollen bump on the side of her face. In the video, she continued to say that the crowd of men just watched her get hit by a brick thrown at her. So in the beginning, you had like black men saying, oh yeah, like I was not finna get in there. I wasn't like about, so y'all admit that y'all are scared of these men as well. So y'all don't want to protect black women in moments like this, and y'all don't also want to speak up about things like this when y'all are sitting. Black men, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. Y'all are sitting next to men who engage in this type of behavior and y'all don't say anything. And it's getting worse. Ever since Kevin Drink Your Energy Drink Samuels has passed away, since he's been doing his content, stuff like the men in podcast stuff, like we think it's a joke of men engaging in this type of rhetoric, but it is getting worse and it's getting more violent for black women. Like, these men are being fed this ideology that they are superior and that women are supposed. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, or it's not funny. Like, we're seeing these men do these podcasts and stuff, and they're talking about these things and the way they speak about black women, and y'all are feeding these black men and these men who follow this stuff to be nasty like this, not just online but offline. Because the nastiness that we've seen with Megan Thee Stallion went on for years. And it's stuff that we see black women experience all the time. Like, not believing the victim. Like, women are already not believed. Women, period, are not believed. So what do you think black women experience? Misogyny, like, not only they're experiencing misogyny, they're also experiencing, like, them being a black woman, like them being black, and also experiencing, like, misogyny. And this is what this dark-skinned black woman is experiencing in real time. Now she's raised, I think, $40,000, $50,000 on GoFundMe, and people are saying, oh, this is a scam, she's done this before. Like, people are poor, and she has now have to miss work for you know, her recovery. These medical bills are expensive. She has to now recover mentally. Like, she's not going to be able to do the same stuff anymore. Like, even if she was making content and stuff and talking about misogyny and all this other stuff and anti-blackness, now she has to now combat folks online harassing her with that, which means she's probably not going to be making as much content. Like, y'all just don't see it for black women, and y'all specifically don't see it for dark-skinned black women. And just watching some women turn on her because she was calling out transphobia, like, y'all will side with the oppressors fast as hell if it uplifts you and your womanhood, and that is scary. And the very womanhood that y'all are supposed to be against, because you are more than just your ability to quote-unquote reproduce. But I guess that is something that a lot of, you know, unfortunately, some folks are holding on. I guess that's all that some want to be, is that is it. And you are more than that. You are more than just that. You are more than just the womb. You deserve protection and all the things, even if you don't or you do. Like, I don't get that. But, you know, unfortunately, a lot of folks, stuff is tied into that, which is why we had the conversation about periods and stuff. It's just, it's so much. It's so much, and it's disheartening to see. And I hope that Roy Bashe is getting the help that she needs. And apparently this happened in Houston, Texas. And it's just very sad to be in very black ass Houston, and there were no black men to protect her, and she's naming that there were black men that saw it and didn't do anything. And then the black men who said that they saw it and did do nothing, now the black men are saying that, oh, it didn't happen, she had an allergic reaction. So the black men who said they saw it and it didn't do anything because they were fearful, now they're changing the story. You see how all of it is? It's easy just to believe her, but it's more fulfilling for me not to believe this black woman, because if I believe her, I have to name that men are violent, and y'all just refuse to because y'all want to hold on to that. Those are my thoughts. If you can, you know, donate and help Roy Bashe, and, you know, wish her healing and all this other stuff. But I hate that she experienced that. I appreciate her sharing her story. She didn't have to, but this is definitely a conversation that I feel like is never ending, and I'm very just, I feel like that are we seeing results? Like, I need to see more black men. I need to see more black men stand up, protect black women. I need to see that, and I need to see it just not just outside, but I need to see it when y'all are sitting next to y'all friends who are abusers. Y'all need to be holding these men accountable, but y'all don't want to, because y'all don't want to lose the access and the social capital with being in these spaces with these men who are violent. And I hate that. You hate to see it. That's all I got.